Once there was just men and nature. Then men came bearing crosses. We used to believe that we were the center of the universe, that the sun and the stars all revolved around us. And we spent the last 500 years since Copernicus in this slow crawl to where we are now, to this pinnacle of human achievement, where we finally bent nature to our will. We split the atom. We broke the fabric of reality. That's how far we've come. Now the lights of our cities stretch further than the stars in the sky. But the more perfect society gets, the more psychotic we become. We evolved through brutality. That's why we had teeth and claws. Self-preservation was the highest law. But as time went on, the pack began to provide for us, and we abandoned our violent nature. But it never went away. Laid beside us in our sleep, waiting. And as it waited, we became slaves to the systems we built. Now it's all falling apart. Soon our cities will be washed away by floods, buried in sand, burned to the ground. That's why you found me. Because you're no longer blind to all this.
That's how you fucking fix it, dude.
Pretty much. I crashed like 2 nights in a row by like 8 o'clock or
Oh,
something.
I had done that. Oh yeah, dude. It's like it feels like you wait. Then you wake up at like 5 o'clock in the morning. And you're just like, oh, you're like coffee, and then you realize what coffee's really for at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, totally.
For your own thoughts.
Big time. I think I made it to like maybe like 6 the first night, but I felt killer. You know, I still felt killer, and then the next day, I think I went to like 9 or something.
In the morning?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I know, man. Fucking.
That's all you need in life is like sleep and a nice pillow, like a fresh pillow. Like a nice fresh Marriott pillow, dude. Just like fucking
Yeah, just fucking be gonzo on.
Yeah. So what's up? So you were in Detroit for like 2 weeks there, huh?
Yeah, it probably was like 2.5 weeks.
Oh yeah.
Fucking feels so long ago already, but fucking
dude, it's already December 10th. What can I tell? Or 7th? Sorry. You know, yeah.
I know,
dude. I'm so far. I'm so far behind on work.
Really,
dude? It's just miserable, dude.
Fuck.
I've had like 4 people quit.
Damn.
Like helpers, and just like, dude, paying them pretty good, but
what, they just found something else, or they were over it?
I don't know. Like on Friday, like I'm like, hey man, right on Logan, and then it's like by Monday, it's like, I'm like, well, hey, it's like 7. Let me give you the address of the new place to be, and they're like, oh, don't hear from them.
Oh,
it's just like, whoa, dude.
Dude.
And then a couple other just like randers, just whatever.
Just never heard from them again.
Yeah, a couple. Yeah, actually, all of them. It's like weird. And like it's not like we even said much. Like, you know, like one was 1 day, one was like, you know, like a couple days. It was just like paid on time, you know. Pretty good starting wage too, $30 an hour, man. I thought that was fucking good.
Yeah, that's good money, dude.
Cash, you know, come on, give me a break.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not even that hard. It's like a fucking. Anyways, long story short, so it's just like, I don't know. It's like sometimes I just go, fuck, man. I don't know.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Fucking hire more people, I guess. You know, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
But it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. What are you gonna like? I hate to say it. I don't think it's a. I think the weed game got everyone fucked up, dude, in Santa Cruz.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just think it's like, yeah, it's like big scores and like horrible tragedies with that shit apparently going on these days.
Totally. I mean, that's yeah. Once you get that big score, I mean, you're always chasing it, you know.
Yeah, and then like
you can't be bothered. Yeah.
Well, there's been a lot of counterfeit money going around up here, so it's just like, you know, so a lot of people are like, oh yeah, you know, and they just end up like bringing the money back and counting money that's just not money.
Yeah, that's
even over at the bar, like one of the old bartenders, like I was over there like a couple weeks back, like, and I'm all, what's that to this one bartender chick? I'm like, hey, what's that $100 bill up there? She's like, oh yeah, one of the older guy, the guy that works at 6 o'clock in the morning that opens up the bar, like someone came in and like gave him like $100 bill, and he cashed it out, gave him like, you know, like $90 back.
Mm-hmm.
And so like
bad?
Yeah, it's bad. I'm like, because I told her, I go, I'll buy that $100 bill off you for like $5. She's all, yeah.
Dude. It didn't even look like one, or was it pretty close?
Like if you look at it, it's like, you know,
right.
It's like whoever's on the $100 bill with like fucking Bin Laden eyes, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I mean, I guess like if you're at a flea market, you're just like 100 and you throw it in with a couple hundreds, you know, that are real. No, they get different.
Yeah, that's the move.
Yeah. So I don't know. So there's been a bunch of that going on.
Some people getting burned.
Well, that's what I heard. I mean, like, that's not even anywhere. That's not even part of my business at all. But like, I just been hearing it. Like, you know, like everyone's like just wants that, you know, just get the duffel and go home with it. You know what I mean? And then they get there and there's like, oh shit, oh no, call them, and they're like, don't even answer. Yeah, well, there's like no shows.
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah, it's just like onward, dude. Enjoy your life. Yeah, who knows what's going on with that? But yeah, I just think it's like everybody, you know, I bet it's apparently the same way for everyone I talk to in the industry. I talk to like, I go, hey, you having trouble hiring? And they're like, oh yeah, you know, they're like, but they're having a hard time hiring and making payroll. So I'm like, well, how's that possible?
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Things definitely, the shutdown like sent people on crazy path. Like a lot of people left their jobs and started doing new shit, and it just left shortages everywhere of like good people.
It doesn't even make sense. Mm-hmm. To me, it doesn't. I go, well, because I see people working at Togos and like Subways and shit, and I just go like, aren't you like, don't you want to become like a tradesman or something like that? You know, it seems like you just like, they'd go from like making $15 an hour to like double that in like starting pay.
Yeah, pretty easily.
Yeah, I'd be like, oh yeah, like we're doing that now. Oh, you mean and you know, and I don't have to make someone a fucking turkey salami cheese. Anyways, that's why like I'm getting interested in like this like fuel cell stuff, dude.
Yeah, dude. That shit was cool. That fucking that video you sent.
Bring it up.
Oh, did you dig into the channel?
No, I just like, so I just got I'm always interested in that. I'm kind of like trying to figure out like the schismatics on making one, and I'm like, because I kind of want to turn something out on the farm into something like that, you know. So like I'm just like, that's how I go through things, and I just go, oh my gosh, because I started digging into like the businesses around the Bay Area, and apparently like 3 of the biggest businesses of that stuff, hydrogen fuel cell, is from the Bay Area. And the only other one, like, yeah, if you look up like the stock and stuff like that, the industry leaders, of course, Bay Area, but like, you know, it's kind of a crazy thing because they're not like big, but they're hiring worldwide, which is fucking funny, right?
Yep.
And I've been like
still trying to find it.
Yeah, and I've been like looking into sorry, I just had a lot of the new technology coming out with these airplanes.
The fly themselves airplanes.
No, that's all. I feel like that's bullshit. I think that's like, you know, the fuel in the airplane. Because I'm like, because think about it, man. Like, you have a 747, and it flies to Australia, and like if you look at like how many gallons it takes to like get a 747 like off the ground, it's like a gallon per foot or something like that. It's really crazy. Yeah, how much? I'll just type this in real quick. How much fuel?
Yeah. I have that video in here fucking somewhere.
35,000 feet was a similar amount, approximately 24,000 pounds or 5,350 gallons, and it took approximately 30 minutes to level off in cruise flight. Looking at the internet, the 747-8 has a maximum fuel capacity of, so dude, of 407,000 pounds or 60. So apparently, like the 747 holds 61,000 gallons, and it takes 5,350 to get to 30,000 feet in a half an hour. And then what does it run on when it's in the air?
And it just cruises. It just cruises on the rest. How much does it use in that first climb? You said
in a half hour, 5,350 gallons.
And it holds 60,000
gallons, and then like that's in 1/2 hour. I mean, dude. And then you have like 21 hours to Australia. I mean, how many? There's not even enough gallons at an airport for that amount.
The fuel on the planes has been trippy for sure.
Yeah,
I haven't quite understood that one, and I've been meaning to ask our buddy who worked in the airline industry about it.
Yeah.
But I feel like he would just give me like the company line that like he's been told happens. You know,
fuel is 7 pounds per gallon. 7 pounds per gallon is 7,000. So it just seems ridiculous. Like it's the weight of it is
420,000 pounds.
Yeah, 410,000 pounds. So like, that's a lot of fucking weight, dude. That's more than passengers. Why would you even fucking fly an airplane if like you get your passengers get your
420 tons or something like that?
Yeah, and they're talking shit to you about like not bringing on a carry-on. Just like, what, dude?
Yeah.
For a little fucking flight to like Vegas, give me a break, dude.
Yeah, and as the fuel burns, it's technically getting lighter too, right?
I don't know. Nothing makes sense when 5,000 gallons is 35,000 pounds, dude, in a half hour. I mean, like, how do you get anywhere with that that terrible amount of fuel capacity? It has to be something different. They have to be running on something different. You know, because you know, like how they just think of that shit, dude. It doesn't make any sense. A car gets like 9 miles to a gallon, right? 10 miles to a gallon.
It's the tank has got to be fucking huge.
They said they store all the fucking the gas in the wings, dude.
Yeah, no, and that just does not make sense.
Like, so you stick like that shit on the wings and it's just bouncing around and unstableness.
Yeah,
it
totally seems like shaking around.
There's no fucking way. And then like, dude, how it like I never see him fucking filling up anywhere. Like when you're on the runway. They just like fucking turn and burn that fucking plane.
They'll have like a truck pull up and fucking gas it.
Yeah, but that truck only has about like fucking 200 gallons of fucking fuel in it, and apparently that's not even enough to get off for half an hour.
Yeah, I mean, how much is it? How much is a tanker? Like a regular tanker truck?
One of those tankers carries about like if it's the same as a water truck, it can't be filled to capacity because you can't fill liquid to capacity in those things because you need a little bit of splash so it doesn't topple over. So they say they carry about like 10,000 gallons, 10,000 to 25,000 gallons maybe at the top.
So you need 6 tankers to fucking fill up each plane.
I think you need more than that. No, maybe you're right. Yeah, maybe you're right. Yeah. Three. It's 25, 20. Yeah. But I never see that.
No, not that. Not at that level for sure.
No, they turn and burn that shit, dude.
Unless there's like underground tanks or something. But yeah, I don't understand that. I haven't understood it. I fly all the time too.
And I never see any of these fucking I never see any of these motherfucking transporters going to the airport. No, you know what I mean? So if the gas is brought to the airport, it's not brought in by like vehicles. It's brought in by pipes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
From where?
Yeah, underground pipes from
somewhere. Yeah, it's wild, right?
Well, totally. I mean, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me at all, fucking, because we already know there's fucking
the only way they
everywhere.
Yeah, the only way they let tanker or ground, like normal oil tankers going to the freaking airport above ground would literally be with police escort.
It'd be a line of tanker trucks just constantly.
Yeah, it'd be like traffic jam city, dude.
Yeah, it'd be like at the port. Fucking, they'd just be constantly fucking going in and dumping and fucking refilling and dumping again.
Yeah, it'd be like
it's gotta be pipes.
It'd be the most lucrative fucking trucking contract you could possibly get. They're like, oh, we got Marietta. Fuck yeah! You'd be like,
yeah, every airport would be like that.
Yeah,
it's insane. It's got to be pipes.
Yeah, you'd be like mob.
But then, yeah, from where?
From where? What? Literally, what are they filling up on? They say kerosene, denatured alcohol. These are all jet fuels. Dude, it has to be hydrogen fuel cell, dude. I can see water. I can see that they put water and then they do it. I can see water or oxygen. These jets, man.
No, I mean, I could see that. I mean, that it would make a lot more sense as far as these planes being able to fly, even
yeah.
I'm
going to type this in. What is jet fuel? Jet fuel is aviation jet fuel. What? Why can't I just get the? Oh, look at that! Pull up a picture of this shit. It is like this weird thing, but it doesn't make any sense. What? They're saying that there's fucking corn. What?
What am I looking up? Jet fuel.
What is jet fuel? Or yeah.
Oh, so they're going the corny route.
That's what it looks like on this first search, but I might have typed something wrong.
I forgot to share.
Bullshit. Yeah. How about that?
This one, a mixture of variety of hydrocarbons. Oh Jesus. So yeah, okay. So because exact composition of jet fuel varies widely based on petroleum source, it is impossible to define jet fuel as a ratio of specific hydrocarbons. Jet fuel is therefore defined as a performance specification rather than a chemical compound. That's kind of interesting.
Oh, hey, how about fake news? Like, you guys don't know what it is exactly what's in an airplane? Okay. All right. Yeah. So that like brings my confidence up.
Yeah, totally. Because exact composition of jet fuel varies widely based on what source they're using. It's impossible to define jet fuel as a ratio specific. So it's like it's a mixture of hydrocarbons, but they can't tell you what the hydrocarbons are.
Yeah. Then it says kerosene type jet fuel, including jet A, jet A1, carbon number distribution, 16 atoms per molecule. Okay. I don't think anything like so. It's like, wow, Wikipedia, not even trying, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's kerosene. So basically kerosene, right? Lamp.
Yeah.
Basically kerosene is
lamp oil.
Lamp oil.
Yeah.
Interesting. So you can fly it on. Oh, look at there's a guy right there. How much is that thing?
Here's a refiller truck.
Yeah. How much fuel's in that thing? How much does that fucking thing hold?
You know.
What, they don't even have a sign on it? It would usually has a capacity on it.
Yeah.
1863. Flammable, no shit.
I mean, did we look up what fucking how much those hold?
Well, these I'm thinking that looks like dude, that can't be more than 10,000, dude. Gallons.
Yeah.
Of unspecified fuel, so it's it could be a combination of many different things, dude. So fucking stupid. God, man. I really missed how inaccurate Wikipedia could be, dude. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Yeah.
Where were we?
Look, one of those tankers is only as big as the fucking jet itself. That's funny.
What do they call that? Refueler. Shell Jet A1 refueler truck.
Yeah. We're digging deep.
We're digging deep.
Yeah.
Aviation refuelers.
Oh yeah, 3,000 up to 10,000. I was right.
Yeah, man. I mean, you're on the fucking high side, too.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Yeah.
It's still, I mean, yeah. Still.
So they have to bring out 6 of those trucks, and 6 of those trucks have to go to the airport for a trip to Australia. It doesn't, to make Tokyo by the morning. And just think, then you have maybe a layover in Hawaii and all those destinations.
Mm-hmm.
They got fuel all over the place, man. Then you got Alaska and those little destinations. And I just don't think it runs on freaking any fuel, man.
Yeah, so here, 747, 52,000 gallons. This one, the 747-400, holds 57,000. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Unless they have a component inside the jets that once it gets going fast enough, it creates a turbine that splits or electrolyzes the air and splits the molecule into whatever. Which I think that's a new technology that's going on, actually. If you look into the they take something out of the atmosphere and they can electrolyze it, and it creates a hotter burning fuel.
Mm. The majority of the fuel is stored in the wings.
Yeah.
And the 59,000 gallons.
It's crazy.
Even like 40,000 gallons, we're still not seeing fucking 4 of those trucks lining up for every plane, you know?
Yeah. I honestly don't think it's anything to get something spinning, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I think you actually need it to spin with like fuel that it can burn, but the amount of fuel that it needs to burn doesn't make any sense for like. Why would anybody fly a freaking airplane if it took like we're talking like.
It says
like
it burns a gallon a second.
Yeah.
So 6-hour flight is 360 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm. 60 gallons a minute. So 300
is that what
yeah, 6,000. Like so, yeah. So it'd be like
yeah. So 60 gallons a minute.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So times 60. That's a 6-hour flight would be 21,600 gallons.
Oh, so they can make it to fucking Australia like on like a quarter tank. Is that what's up? They're trying to say?
Well, what's a flight to Australia is like what, 20 hours or something?
Yeah.
18 hours?
Yeah.
No, that's the 60,000. That's the 64,000 gallons.
Oh, okay. So that's how long it takes. Like you're coming in on fumes.
Basically.
Oh, bullshit, dude.
But that's like the huge planes, like
yeah.
You know, if it's even like a 50,000 fucking tank, you're stopping.
Yeah, you're stopping in layover like in freaking
Fiji,
yeah, but don't they have like fucking direct right from Australia to like Los Angeles or something like that?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, you're basically coming in on fumes. I mean, that has to take priority. And none of it makes sense, dude.
Mm-mm.
Like, how is that even like when you're doing the math? How much does kerosene cost per gallon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, fucking, what does kerosene cost a gallon? How are you gonna do it? Type in there.
Yeah, I'll just do it. It's, well, depending on your state. It's like 250 a gallon, possibly here.
Times 60,000. Oh, sorry. I think 2.5 doesn't make any sense. I mean, it just really doesn't make any sense. 2.5 times 60,000 equals. It's not as bad as it seems. And then like
what is it, like
150 and then
150,000 just in fuel.
It doesn't seem that bad because I'm going to do like, what is a 747? The mount carries about like, let's say 300 people times like what, like 1,600 equals. Yeah. I mean, there's profit there.
It's looking like it could be like 460 now.
Well, there's still profit. Is like what I'm trying to say. Like if it's like 250, like, and it's like up to even it's not like a big profit. It's like the profit would be like 300,000. Like every flight to Australia, I can't imagine how many flights go there from America, but it, you know, like. I mean, I don't know. Why am I even doing the fucking math on the shit, dude? All I'm trying to say is that like it doesn't seem like, you know, like after transport of the fuel, fucking Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Yet it does.
I mean, but it's like it's working. It's there.
I mean, if and how available is kerosene in this world?
I have no idea.
Yeah, is it something that they like? It just seems like if they're like running kerosene and other hydrocarbons, it seems like just outrageous, like to refine that.
Mm-hmm.
How in the hell are they making money on refining for $2.50 a gallon? Must be like subsidy from the government. Like, even if you're not, like, technically, even if you're not flying to like fucking Australia, you're flying to Australia, basically. Kind of like, even if you're not like in war with Ukraine, you're in war with Ukraine. There's fucking tax dollars that go that way.
I mean, it's because they get kerosene from petroleum, right?
Fucking let's figure that out. Like, we're learning a lot about kerosene.
Yeah, let me switch over.
I know they use denatured alcohol too. So denatured alcohol is kind of like the version of it. And now you can't get denatured alcohol for nothing. I know that's like $15 a gallon.
Kerosene is a combustible hydrocarbon liquid which is derived from petroleum.
It's wax.
Well, the name.
Oh, because wax burns. Wax burns pretty good. Actually, wax heats up flames. Actually, if you throw it into like an already hot zone, it'll like make the flame go higher.
Right.
All right.
It's widely used. So I mean,
yeah,
it's the same destruction as how they're getting the petroleum.
Yeah, well, I don't even believe it. I don't believe it anymore.
I'm calling bullshit on it too.
Yeah, like
should we watch?
Yeah, let's watch that one. Yeah.
I found another one too.
Yeah,
it's just called water into hydrogen, making a simple hydrogen generator. But it's a short one too. Okay, let me pull it up here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to freaking Harbor Freight and get a generator, stick one of these on there, dude. I'm telling you, dude. I want to use it for arc welding.
I'm down, dude. I'm down to give it a try.
Does this have music to it though? Doesn't it?
I don't know.
Hemos modificado este motor para que funcione solo con agua. Pero ¿funcionará? Vamos a verlo.
Crazy.
Empezaremos con una placa de acero inoxidable 304L.
Is it just stainless steel? Sheet metal?
Yeah, just a little piece.
Haremos dos agujeros de 6 milímetros y 11 milímetros.
I got a drill press too.
Oh no shit! That's right. He buffs them out pretty good.
Ahora utilizaremos dos filtros de agua que soporten al menos 8 bares de presión. Y ahora necesitaremos dos varillas roscadas de acero inoxidable M6.
Those were water filters, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just basically 2 water filters, a bunch of parts.
I was thinking of like where I could like you could outsource those. Like you could probably outsource those from like Gray Bears or something for real cheap, dude.
What's the Gray Bears?
It's like a recycling center that's been around forever, and you buy stuff from it, and it helps out seniors in the area.
Okay.
Yeah, like they're like a pretty good outreach. Like maybe I always thought I used to go dump off a lot of like stuff there that like couldn't like dump off at the dump anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You could just go there and recycle things at like the dump one. A lot of, like it used to be like plastic buckets.
Right. Kind of like Habitat for Humanity type.
Sorta. Yeah. I've always liked it because they like bring you bags of groceries to like old people and stuff like that. My grandma used to get some shit from them.
This is the tweaker part of the job.
Yeah. Definitely outsource it. Simple. The crazy channels, this guy.
Yeah. All right.
I wonder how much those things are like brand new though.
Those little filters?
Yeah. They can't be that much.
No. I'll look it up right now too.
I was looking at this little brass thing right here. I don't know what it is really. Is it like a pressure valve on top of a thingamajig?
I didn't pay super close attention to this part.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a connector to the engine.
This is like where the actual vacuum of the vacuum gets.
Nuestra célula de hidrógeno ya está lista.
So this fuel is just gravity fed.
Si quieres saber por qué nuestro motor de agua sí que funciona, te recomendamos que veas después este vídeo donde lo explicamos con detalle.
So hydrogen. I don't know why wiring always seems like complicated to me. Even like just this stupid shit kind of seems like complicated, but it's just not.
Yeah, it screws me up.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah.
It's basic. It's only like
totally. It's pretty simple. Yeah. I feel like it's not out of my reach.
So the engine has to.
No más contaminación. La gasolina ya no entrará por aquí.
Because it's like gravity, so you need to like create like a vacuum because you don't have a fuel pump anymore. What if you need a prime? Like you need to prime it. You know what I mean?
Prime it with the fuel.
Yeah, or some like or just the electric starter creates enough vacuum in the two-stroke, or if that's not even a two-stroke, or 5 horsepower motor or something like that. It just creates just enough vacuum from the starter. Because it doesn't have a fuel pump. Oh, this is like, oh yeah, that's okay. So,
Cubrimos la mitad del filtro de aire con un trozo de
oh,
cartón.
see, so he has to like.
He covers half of it.
Yeah, because it's like it's no longer.
Ahora llenaremos el contenedor de hidrógeno
Needs
con
less
agua.
air.
Lo haremos dejando una cámara de aire.
Because it would get.
Para preparar el electrolito, llenamos una botella de 2 litros con agua y añadimos 4 cucharadas de HH+. El HH+ es un compuesto muy reactivo y eficaz para separar el hidrógeno del agua.
They're like $50 or some shit.
A piece?
Yeah, I think so. It's kind of hard to find, actually.
Nice motor. Okay, so it's ready to go. Maybe
La reacción comienza en el primer contenedor.
Maybe it makes
prime right there. That's the prime.
Yeah, maybe the pressure builds up so that yeah. So that's exactly what happens. So you don't need a pump or gravity. So he adjusts the carburetor because obviously it's burning clean, and lean.
Plug in the grinder.
Look, yeah, dude, you want to know everyone on this job? Just plug that in. Now hit floppy fucking flashing with it and make everyone in the neighborhood pissed off. Make sure it's like 7:55 in the morning. I know. All right. Works. Okay, guy.
That's awesome.
El agua de la electrólisis se vuelve un poco naranja o rosada debido a la corrosión del metal. Esto se debe a que las tuercas que hemos utilizado no eran 100% de acero inoxidable puro.
That's a small little generator too. That'd power your house.
Podemos decir que la primera prueba del motor de agua ha sido un éxito.
Campsite.
En el próximo vídeo lo mostraremos al aire libre.
How long ago was this? Oh, a year ago.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got 5.5 billion.
Que los motores de agua son una fantasía. Enséñales este vídeo.
Yeah.
Gracias por vernos.
Yeah. Like no, check out the comments. The comments are the best.
All right, yeah, let's do that.
They might have to translate some though.
Hemos modificado este motor para que...
Yeah, here's this guy. Even with hydrogen, oil is still needed. Of course, oil is a very important part of like the process.
Doesn't mean it's still not a fucking huge victory. You know, now you don't have to fucking just keep pouring gallons of gas in that fucking thing.
Dude, but doesn't it make even more sense that like, you know, they're taking water rights away from people?
Mm-hmm.
Like say Hawaii.
Mm-hmm. Say just about everywhere.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like I think all this stuff, this hydrogen generator is their place where I get it ready made once. And that's the business opportunity, guy. Like right there, how much you want to pay, how much you freaking got.
Yeah.
You don't want to do it yourself? I swear it's like with this information, it sets you fucking free, dude. You know what I mean?
Totally. Yeah. I mean, talk about breaking free of the matrix. Like,
or how about
these are little battles that fucking that break you free of it, you know?
Just imagine teaching like 4-year-old boys and girls this, and by the time they're like 30 years old, they'd probably like have like the world completely fixed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like insane, dude.
Totally, dude.
These fucking boomers got us like in their like little fucking retirement plan, won't let us go.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Here's the thing. Amazing. Here in Brazil, had one guy using similar idea for cars with carburetor, but people don't know what's happened with him and his wife. Keep silence.
Yeah.
I don't like this shit.
No, what about you've seen that documentary about that guy that built the car that runs on water? What's his name? And Bob Lazar has like a rocket that runs on water or something, dude. He built a car. Bobby Lazar built a car that runs on water, and he says rockets run on water too. And that element he talks about, that goddamn element that motherfucker talks about, element 345 or whatever it is. I don't even know if that's. Yeah, I don't know what it is either.
Oh yeah.
Oh, by the way, I saw Starlink fly over my house today, dude.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it looks like huh?
Did you feel it fucking in your brain?
No. I feel nothing in my brain, booger. 9,000 watt gas powered portable generator with CO secure technology, EPA. The only thing you would need would be like having the thing be a little bit silent.
Mm-hmm. Well, you just
put it in the ground.
If it was, or just, you know, fucking build a shed around it or something, you know?
Yeah. Just to put it in the ground or something. Like, because I know that these things, like people up in the fucking hills, they don't even have, like, if you're like anything going, you just have one of these. As the power goes out, boom. And all like, dude, and like just think about getting around PG&E.
Totally. I mean, it'd be ultimate to just exactly get completely around PG&E and just use the Jenny or you know, to fucking for whatever little needs, you know, cut down on fucking whatever. Yeah. You don't need every light on in the house at all times, you know.
And communication's just cell tower to cell tower now. So, and then if you wanted to run like fiber optics, you could probably run like a pretty good. Yeah, you could probably run that if that was the case, maybe. You just get out there. I mean, crazy. You probably need to replace the generator like a lot, maybe. Like have 2 or 3 just backups. And then just know how to like fiddle with the motherfucker if it goes out, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's probably, I don't think its life is less because there's no gas. That's
well. I'm gonna tell you something. We had this generator out in Bonnie Doon, and we were using like the sprayer pump, and it was those things usually pop like old school like houses like
totally
you know, and it took about like maybe 1 gallon of gas a day. It ran pretty much like 6 hours. I think we had like kind of like it ran all day long, dude. Like just with like because pumps, yeah,
they're runners.
Yeah, they're fucking
runners.
Built to fucking do it.
I didn't watch this one yet, but
what is this one? Let's check it out. Oh, this is a small little guy. Get the fuck. It's going bare hands on that stuff.
Love the song. So he's using the battery pieces for those conductor.
The trellises.
Yeah. Okay. Just go every other.
I wonder what this can power up. I'm kind of interested. Solder, baby.
Hell, that solder. Christ, it's loud. That was obnoxious.
I hate music.
Me too. It's fucking worst.
So, dude. He did Panasonic batteries. Now he's using Duracell. This is a sneaky ad, I bet, dude.
Yeah, there could be a paid promotion.
Is that salt? Potassium hydrate drain cleaner. Whoa, so Drano's up in there?
What did the other guy use?
I thought he just used like baking soda.
Oh, okay.
Oh, oh, salt water. Okay. Wild, dude. This is that bomb.
He's gonna launch it.
It's not the end. The end is nigh. Wild, dude.
All right, so you could fucking blast some bottles. Was that a tattoo machine?
Who knows? Oh, it comes out that little needle. Yeah. Okay.
You've probably seen the viral video.
I mean, that was interesting, but I wish you would have put something.
Yeah.
I'd like to see. He said there was one of them testing it outdoors.
That just makes hydrogen, which is like, you know, okay.
This guy's fucking has all kinds of shit.
Yeah, I mean, if it explodes like that, it can turn, like, all gas does is, like, explode and turn cranks in the internal combustion motor, dude. You know what I mean? Like, that's what, that's what they're refining gasoline for. So, and then, like, and they just turn it into an aerosol, like with the little amounts in fuel injectors, and then carburetors itemize it through, like, spiraling and spritz, and that's what explodes in a car. But I was just like, it's like right here though. That's what I'm getting. Like, I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. They just think of like what they can do, because with nuclear, they're just like, all they're doing with nuclear is just having like a reactor like heat up, and then they stick the fucking thing in water, and it creates like steam, and steam moves like turbines. You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, dude, and everything's explode like fertilizer. Like, that's what they say that goddamn fucking thing in Syria was like a fertilizer and firecrackers and that like little thing that looked like a little miniature nuclear bomb. That's what they said OKC was. Fertilizer and TNT. Yeah, I think you can buy both those things at like somewhere.
I mean, if you buy too much fertilizer, fucking your name's gonna go on a list. You know.
Well, dude, hey, dude, didn't like a lot of these places like like, isn't that what like the Russian? They were saying Russian like had supplied like something like 90% of the world's like fertilizer.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that was like one of the worries. And I think in Norway, in Norway, they like seized like farmers' land for using fertilizer. Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah. But that's what's the funny thing about this shit is that like this is the kind of stuff that like if you instead of like it's like this is the kind of shit that like is and whether or not like whether I don't even know what I'm saying right now, except that like I'm thinking to myself, like if you like even with like a candle and a pop boat, like imagine like what you could do with steam, let alone like hydrogen, let alone like not like a couple little batteries and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely steered us in the totally wrong direction. Like petroleum and all that gets the job done. You know what I mean? But like, there's a way better and better for the environment, better for us, cheaper, everything. There's the alternatives. They've steered us away from.
I just think this. I think this kind of technology has been around forever. Like those.
Totally.
Like those Baghdad generator things.
Definitely, and that's the thing. Like that, they've been fucking hiding it from us forever too. Fucking.
Yeah.
They just the petroleum is the new controllers. They're the ones who changed the course, who pivoted the trajectory of our fucking. What was going on?
Yeah, I mean, I have no problem with like hydrocarbon like fuels is like moving around. It's like straight up freedom. You know what I mean? It's like
totally.
So
yeah, did I send you the video about the ammonia engine? Oh yeah, we should throw that one on.
Scope too. That, yeah.
We'll save. We can come back to this one. It was Toyota too, I think.
This Starlink was moving fast though, dude.
Oh yeah.
It was like super low.
Huh.
It was like wild, like how low it was.
What does it look like?
Like, I don't know. Like it looks like, I don't know, like 6 or 7, maybe 14 lights just moving through the sky, like all together. And there's like a couple trailing, and they kind of like spread apart and add up. It's like this weird thing. It makes no sense.
Combustion engines are.
Huh. That's a trip.
Yeah.
Did you try to get a picture?
I did, but then I'm like, well, I'm not going to be then just look if you look up like how many like Starlink satellites there are, I'm like, oh, this is pretty wild that it's flying over here. But then when you like look at like how many Starlink there is and how many they plan to put into orbit, it's pretty insane. Let's see.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah, it's like it's nothing special to see it. So
isn't there supposedly enough fucking shit up in our skies orbiting around?
It just makes no sense. Some stuff makes no sense. Starlink job. Yeah. There's 12,000 satellites as of right now. SpaceX Falcon 9 launched 23 Starlink satellites into the orbit in November. It's bringing total number of Starlink satellites the company has launched to 5,420. SpaceX plans to expand the current number to 12,000 satellites. That's fucking wild, dude.
12,000?
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's wild, bro. Yeah, I thought it was just like, yeah, they have pictures of it. It looks exactly like that. They're just all things. It all like moves around at the exact same time. It's fucking gnarly. Connected. You're connected. Yeah.
Big old weather balloon.
What's this one? Toyota boss don't ban internal combustion engines.
This is the ammonia engine.
Combustion engines are getting banned to make way for an all-electric future, but Toyota has just launched something absolutely revolutionary. Fighting the EV agenda, Toyota's new ammonia engine might kill off EVs forever. They are standing against the EV push with a combustion engine so advanced that it completely shocked all EV manufacturers. This is something the world has never seen before. While the world was busy plugging in, Toyota was busy plugging away, innovating. Electric vehicles? Sure, they're clean at the first glance, but there's a dark side to them that few talk about. Imagine fewer trips to the gas station, a cleaner environment, and the exciting roar of an engine that isn't electric. That's the promise of Toyota's ammonia engine. And this isn't just a concept, folks. It's as real as it gets. What do the politicians not want you to know about electric cars? Can Toyota's new engine really kill EVs forever? And why is it launching much sooner than you think? In just 10 action-packed minutes, I'm going to answer all your questions. I promise not to waste a minute of your time. So, what exactly happened? The electric revolution might have hit a speed bump when the world said combustion engines were history. Toyota responded, think again. The ammonia engine isn't just the next best thing. It's the thing that's set to kill EVs and rewrite automotive history. Toyota, the same company that once led the hybrid revolution, is now on track to building something epic. But we can't help but notice that they're somewhat hesitant when it comes to embracing a fully electric future. In a world where choice is king, shouldn't we, the people, have the power to decide our own rides? Do we really want a future dominated by silent, soulless electric machines? And did you know EVs are hungry for rare earth minerals, lithium, cobalt, nickel, the lifeblood of these vehicles?
Hydroelectric dams.
Our planet's supply, it's dwindling. And fast, and the plot thickens. Deep within the mines of South America, where a massive chunk of these minerals are sourced, lies a tale of exploitation. Workers, some mere children, toiling for hours, earning pennies. Heartbreaking health.
All you've done is waste my time, guy.
And the shadows of child labor. It's a narrative many choose to ignore. The government doesn't want you knowing about this. How else are they going to cash in on the electric boom? But the truth, as they say, has a way of coming out. Electric engines are no longer the future. Toyota is not alone on this. Companies like Porsche with their e-fuel and BMW with their hydrogen fuel are also exploring different EV alternatives.
Japan and Germany coming together again.
Change the world. Toyota has just partnered with GAC, a Chinese auto manufacturer, to build a brand new engine. The duo has introduced an ammonia-powered 2-liter engine, a move that has sent shockwaves throughout the automotive industry. For years, Toyota seemed to be taking a more cautious approach to the EV trend. While other manufacturers were racing to electrify their fleets, Toyota was quietly experimenting first with hybrids, then with hydrogen fuel. Their collaboration with GAC, a prominent Chinese automaker, has now brought to light a combustion engine that runs on liquid ammonia, showcasing an alternative to traditional fuels. Unveiled at GAC's annual technology showcase, this engine is not just a prototype or a concept. It's a fully functional marvel that produces 161 horsepower. But what truly sets it apart is its environmental footprint. This engine emits a staggering 90% less carbon dioxide compared to its petrol-powered counterparts. In an era where reducing carbon emissions is not just a goal but a necessity, this development is monumental. GAC R&D Center Qi Hongzhang, one of the brains behind this innovation, expressed his optimism about the engine's potential. He stated, "We've overcome the pain point of ammonia being difficult to burn quickly and put the fuel to use in the passenger car industry. Its value to society and for commercial uses are worth anticipating." While the idea of an internal combustion engine powered by ammonia might seem novel in the context of passenger cars, it's not entirely new. Ammonia has been on the radar as a potential alternative fuel, especially in the trucking and shipping industries. However, what makes GAC and Toyota's venture stand out is their ambition to bring it to the mainstream passenger car market. But why ammonia? Autocar, a respected automotive publication,
can't give it to us.
Ammonia has around half the energy density of petrol, yet when burned, it doesn't emit carbon, hydrocarbons, or any CO2. This makes it quite an attractive option from an environmental perspective. Moreover, compared to hydrogen fuel, ammonia boasts greater energy efficiency. However, like all fuels, ammonia comes with its challenges. It's a toxic compound, with a significant portion of the world's production utilized in agriculture, primarily as fertilizers. It's also found in cleaning products and some pharmaceuticals. Historically, producing ammonia was energy intensive, but recent advancements have seen a surge in green ammonia, producing renewable energy sources, making it a more sustainable option. One of the technical challenges of using ammonia as a fuel is its combustion characteristics. Ammonia is more challenging to ignite than traditional fossil fuels and burns slower. This has been a significant hurdle in its adoption. But as GAC's Qihang Zhang highlighted, they've managed to overcome this, paving the way for its use in passenger vehicles. Not everyone is convinced. Bloomberg NEF analyst Colin McCarricker voiced skepticism among ammonia's feasibility in passenger cars, stating, "Ammonia is hellish to handle. I can't see it taking off in passenger cars." His concerns underscore the broader challenges that lie ahead in terms of handling and distribution, especially given ammonia's toxic nature. Toyota's involvement in this venture is particularly noteworthy. The Japanese automaker has a history of exploring alternative fuels. Beyond their well-known hybrid vehicles, they've been delving into hydrogen fuel cell technology, even as other major players like Volkswagen and Mercedes-Benz have chosen fully electric paths. Toyota's collaboration with GAC on the ammonia engine further underscores their commitment to diversifying the future of automotive propulsion. China, with its massive EV market, remains a significant player in the global automotive landscape. Reports suggest that the Chinese government is considering banning the sale of traditional ICE cars, as we see happening in places like Europe. In such a scenario, alternative fuels, be it hydrogen, ammonia, or synthetic, could offer a lifeline to the combustion engine. These could provide a more eco-friendly and potentially more cost-effective alternative to fully electric vehicles. Toyota's popularity in China is undeniable. While they've developed EVs tailored for the Chinese market, their exploration into ammonia signals a broader, more holistic vision, a vision that doesn't just cater to market trends, but seeks to shape them. Another company called MAN Energy Solutions has also made a groundbreaking stride in this sector. The company recently announced the successful testing of an ammonia-powered engine at its research center, Copenhagen, marking a significant leap towards decarbonizing the marine industry. This isn't just any engine, it's a two-stroke ammonia engine, and the results from its test run have been nothing short of promising. Gunnar Stiesch, Chief Technical Officer at MAN Energy Solutions, expressed his excitement. "This marks a major milestone on our road to developing a full-scale two-stroke ammonia engine. Our team at the RCC has made history this week. Through rigorous research and groundwork, we've deepened our understanding of ammonia as a marine fuel, with its unique characteristics and its implications on fuel supply and safety systems. This successful combustion is a significant leap towards bringing the market closer to zero emissions." Safety, as one would expect, has been at the forefront of this innovation. Given ammonia's inherent characteristics, precautions have been crucial. The RCC constructed a custom-built cold hull designed to contain ammonia vapor in the rare event of a leak. This is further bolstered by the activation of a water screen. Additionally, the engine design incorporates robust safety features from MAN's existing dual-fuel engine, such as double-walled piping and system ventilation. Brian Ørstegard Sørensen, Vice President and Head of Research and Development, two-stroke at MAN Energy Solutions, emphasized the significance of this achievement. "This is groundbreaking for both our company and the industry. We're aware that challenges lie ahead. Over the next few months, we'll be executing a rigorous testing program to delve into various aspects like heat release, ignition, safety, and emissions. Our goal is to transition from a single-cylinder test engine to a full-scale ammonia-powered engine by late 2023 or early 2024. The timeline for the first ammonia engine's delivery remains on track, with its operation on board a commercial use anticipated around 2026. Bjarne Foldager, head of two-stroke business at MAN Energy Solutions, highlighted the overwhelming interest this breakthrough has garnered. "The journey to this point has been kept very quiet. The ammonia engine R&D project commenced in 2019 with a focus on understanding ammonia's combustibility. By 2020, parallel testing began on different fuels. 2021 saw the specification of the ammonia fuel supply system, with its installation completed in 2022. This year, the RCC built facilities for ammonia bunkering and service tank, ensuring full containment in the event of a leak. So all this while, we've had the answer to the world's energy crisis. With Toyota's futuristic advancement, the vision of a greener, more sustainable maritime future
haven't we
is
been saying
clearer.
that
The company's
for a
commitment
while?
to innovation and sustainability is setting
All
a
this
precedent,
time
and the
they had it.
world is watching. As the race to decarbonize the automotive industry heats up, one thing is clear: the road ahead is filled with
but there's
twists,
plastic
turns,
and rubber on it,
tantalizing
so
possibilities.
decarbonizing
Toyota is
what,
already
dude?
on the path to obliterate its competitors, and I can't wait to see what lies ahead. Whose side are you on in this battle of Tesla versus Toyota?
Huh.
Oh, what's this? Oh yeah, check out this one. The V12 engine is hilarious engine stunt. What? What does it say?
Imagine owning a car that empties its entire fuel tank just sitting in your garage, except you're not even allowed to park it in your garage. That is just a tiny taste of how bonkers this car is. Hello everyone, and welcome. In this video, we're talking about the BMW Hydrogen 7. By the way,
why do they all sound like
which
this?
Might go down as having the highest number of celebrity appearances of any modern vehicle. So we'll check in with various guests along the way.
It's so annoying.
Why does this car exist? Well, according to BMW, experts
Edward
agree
Norton.
that hydrogen is the only source of energy with the potential in the long run to replace fossil fuels in road traffic.
Exactly.
Wow. That is a confident statement, and apparently one BMW disagrees with. So let's get a general overview of the car. It's based on the BMW 760i, except now instead of gasoline, it can run on either hydrogen or gasoline. All right, so this is awesome. We have a 6-liter V12 engine, and it can run just like a regular gasoline engine. You've got your fuel tank, you've got a fuel pump, and you've got direct injection for your V12 engine. Runs just like a regular gas car. However, it can switch over while you're driving seamlessly to a liquid hydrogen tank and then be powered by hydrogen. Now, there's some complications here. Liquid hydrogen needs to be stored at minus 253 degrees Celsius in order for it to not boil and turn into a gas rather than a liquid. So because it's very cold, we're going to heat it up slightly before we inject it in using these port injectors. So we have a heat exchanger, which has coolant lines running to a radiator and then coming back to this heat exchanger. We're going to raise the temperature of that liquid hydrogen slightly so that we get it up to 3 bar. It's now a gas, and we're going to inject it into the engine using these port injectors. We don't have a fuel pump, so we simply have a pressure control valve, which is going to regulate the pressure, and then you have that injector to regulate how much hydrogen you put into those ports. So you're simply relying on the pressure of the hydrogen, which builds as it's heated up, and you're using that pressure to your advantage in order to create the injection pressure. So we have to have some safety measures in place in order for this to all work out. Our first line of defense is a very well insulated hydrogen tank. So it's not as simple as I've drawn here. In fact, you have two 2mm stainless steel cases, and then you have a 30mm.
Tell me if you want me to stop it.
Those stainless steel
cases, I just don't like this guy.
Vacuum.
Yeah, let's find a different.
Like the thing is that like
it's interesting.
Like that's the whole cooling is like it's. To me, it's like it cures itself when you make hydrogen on demand. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
hydrogen on demand.
You don't need to. You don't need to store it. Because you just start it up and you just make it. There's no reason.
Engines
you just use it.
Exactly.
You just use it, and I mean, they use natural gas. Okay, so when you look into like natural gas. That seems about as flammable. The technology is already in natural gas, right? It's like using the same thing. And like I think like natural gas engines like store it, right? On buses and stuff.
Yeah, you have their tank or whatever.
Yeah, they run trains on natural gas. I mean, that's the thing, is like I mean, they're like, so basically how a train, when you look at a train, it was like steam power. It's like the same thing. Like, and those things blew up every now and again, right? Like, look up photos of like steam engines that blew up, like steam train engines that have blown up from the steam. It's like, if they have them. Oh, you got that YouTube yeah, there you go. It's fucking hilarious shit.
This story comes from a Chillicothe Gazette news article from Tuesday, October 22nd, 1991. A steam locomotive works on the power of pressurized steam. The steam is created by the burning of coal or another fuel that is put in or shoveled into the locomotive. The steam creates a lot of pressure, and that is what gives the locomotive the power to move.
Right.
It pushes the piston forward, which in turn makes the wheels move. This pressure buildup can be dangerous, though, as can be seen in the disaster that took place on Wednesday, May 12, 1948. On a rainy day in May, a C&O train headed westbound was making its way up a short grade 5 miles east of Chillicothe, Ohio. The train was led by locomotive number 3020, a Class 210-4 T1 locomotive. As the train made its way through a field, disaster struck. Dick Vincent and his wife lived nearby and heard the massive blast. Vincent knew that another train headed eastbound was due to come by soon and ran about a mile down the tracks to flag it down so it would not hit the debris from the explosion. The explosion was so violent that it knocked Mrs. Vincent's sewing machine off her table as she was sewing. Mrs. Vincent came outside to find a scolded and blinded crew member that she helped down into her yard.
Damn!
One of the crew members was transported on the detached cowcatcher of the locomotive to the ambulance. All 3 crew members were killed by their injuries. This includes fireman T.R. Lauder, front brakeman W.C. Bush, and engineer W.R. Terry. It is said that one of the crew members...
Look at all that like weird technology for steam back then, dude.
Pieces of the locomotive still steaming could be seen in fields as far as a mile away.
Okay, hell yeah, dude.
What? Let's go back to this.
Look at that. I mean, someone's putting that together and making like a train.
That's so we're fucking insane.
Yeah, they're like throwing fucking logs on it, making steam out of water, getting that thing to go across country.
Yeah.
You know, and it just created a pressure valve release and, you know, didn't have
I mean, you know,
just blew up.
It's got to happen.
But look at all the shit that's like blowing up anyways, dude. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
totally, yeah. I mean,
you know, look at that train right there on fire. That's crazy.
I mean, electric shit. We all know how fucking those power lines can fucking fall and start fires, and you know.
Yeah, car engines blow up all the fucking time, dude.
Yeah, I mean, fucking, we were in yours, fucking, in the van. I'm pretty sure we told the story.
Yeah.
On one video when your van fucking blew up.
That was radical, dude. Yeah, that thing got us around though for like, yeah, van's ripped, dude. Yeah, we're sitting right on either side of that thing. Yeah, like, yeah, you don't, you know, there's a risk in this shit all the time. It's just like you never, like, you know, planes crash. I mean, fucking, you know,
yeah,
there's still train disasters. It's still just like, you know. You hear about that new train line that they're putting in Mexico?
No, I don't think so.
Check it out, dude. They're building like airports and train stations to yeah, you'll see. Yeah, there it is.
This one.
Yeah, look at it. It's called the Tren Maya. It's like they're building new airports and all sorts of different shit, like right through this, like Mexico.
The race to build the first intercountry railway is officially on in North America, and Mexico is destined to not come in last place. Tren Maya, also known as Mayan Train, is a proposed intercity railway throughout Mexico that began construction in 2020. The system is slated to stretch nearly 1,000 miles upon its completion, with a goal of connecting favorite tourist destinations in the Caribbean to less visited sites further inland. Many of these sites are ancient Mayan artifacts, which influence the project's title. There has been far-reaching support from the Mexican citizens to the nation's government for the project. However, there has also been a considerable amount of pushback due to a number of concerns. In September of 2018, then President-elect Andrés Manuel López Obrador released the first version of the Mayan Train project. This new plan, inspired by previous proposals of systems running roughly 600 miles, was deemed by many of Obrador's political opponents as impossible and nothing more than a campaign tool. Despite the backlash, once officially taking office, Obrador set out to prove this was not a mere campaign tool. In November of 2019, the president announced an official referendum regarding Tren Maya to be held a month later in the Mexican states of Chiapas, Tabasco, Campeche, Yucatan, and Quintana Roo, the locations where the train was to be constructed. During the weekend of the vote, more than 90% of participants in the relevant states voted in favor of the project. It wasn't without controversy, however, as the Mexican office of the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights heavily criticized the circumstances and the outcome of the vote.
Wait, pause it.
They stated that voters were only provided...
The UN High Commissioner, did you hear? Like, it sounds like something straight out of Star Wars, dude.
Yeah, let's replay that. Her role.
Mexican office of the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights heavily criticized the circumstances and the outcome of the vote. They stated that voters were only provided with the potential benefits of the project, while the long list of potential negative effects were not mentioned. They also critiqued a myriad of additional circumstances of the vote, including the translation of the material used, the low turnout of primarily indigenous women, and the short time frame. The office argued that the majority of the voters in the area simply did not have the financial means to afford to attend the vote, and thus it was not an accurate poll of the locals' desires. Obrador's administration denied the claims and said that the consultation of the vote met the predetermined international standards, and the project was officially deemed underway. Funding for Tren Maya plans to come primarily from a tourist tax in all of the relevant regions. The government will also pull funds from additional locations, such as revenues gained from the Mexican Grand Prix. Initially, in 2018, the National Fund for Tourism Development, which was tasked with managing the project, estimated the total cost of Tren Maya to be 150 billion pesos, or around 7.4 billion US dollars.
Well, that was pause it.
Widely criticized, however, when a local policy think tank released its own assessment and
Dude, 7.4 billion. That was an accounting error to Ukraine. So what the fuck, dude?
Whoa, really?
Yeah, you didn't hear about that?
No.
So like they sent over like $100 billion, and they're like, oh, and we found this accounting error, and we're gonna send them another $6 billion. I mean, dude, what we get for it? They're getting a train. Like, fucking, give me a break, dude.
Yeah, they're getting the train.
This is infrastructure. This is like raising a train's sick, dude. You can just hop on.
I want to take this thing.
Yeah, I would too. I mean, like, fuck yeah, dude. They're building an airport there too. That like the airport that they're building over in Mazatlan or something. I can't remember if it's Mazatlan or some other thing.
We want to turn now to the Americas and the ongoing debate over a multi-billion-dollar train project in Mexico. Construction for the railway system meant to attract tourists to the Cancun area is starting up again, despite growing backlash from activists. NBC's Gotti Schwartz explains.
Tonight, deep in the Mexican jungle that blankets the Yucatan Peninsula, uproar as a controversial project known as the Mayan Train is set to continue construction. A multi-billion-dollar effort that many worry could threaten a region best known for its archaeological wonders and breathtaking cenotes, popular swimming watering holes tucked near the Tulum Hills. Considered a sacred place for Mayans, now carved with the dirt roads that will give way to the new railway, expected to connect to bring millions of tourists. But locals worry they'll end up on the wrong side of the tracks.
Ellos quieren que se nos quite nuestra tierra.
Yeah, of course.
Ellos dan ese dinero para que hagan estas obras, para que ellos ganen el 100%.
The train's set to cover 950 miles across 5 states, making stops in some of the most popular tourist destinations.
Entonces estamos ahí trabajando también para que los que lleguen a Cancún puedan introducirse y conocer más sobre el paraíso mexicano.
It's been one of the flagship infrastructure projects for President Andrés Manuel López Obrador, and now one of his top priorities. With only 2 years remaining in his term, Obrador is racing to finish construction despite a ballooning budget that has nearly doubled from $10 to $20 billion.
provocará un daño irreversible a especies que están en peligro de extinción.
But the biggest outcry has come from conservationists and environmental activists who worry the train is being built on top of fragile, intricate passageways.
Y desde arriba se ve un suelo firme, se ve un suelo, una selva saludable con árboles que está muy sólida, pero realmente, como podéis ver, pues es una zona
Notice he's wearing a blue
que no
hat.
soportaría el peso de tanto de un tren.
Partners at Telemundo travel
Another
to the region
blue
meet
hat.
with activists who say you can already see the damage. Branches and dirt now covering the entrance of newly discovered ancient caves that critics say are now in danger.
Que sea destruida de esta manera, ¿no?
But despite outspoken opposition and endless delays, the president...
Yeah, they're fucked.
Yeah. I mean, look at it. Infrastructure to
I'm
me is like
this one. Trying to see if they actually go there, or they just clickbaited us.
This guy doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm not.
All these like, look, obviously someone's making a ton of cash. Some building company is making a ton of cash. It's probably like, this is like a debate. This is like what the fuck? Why? It's their own country. The thing is that like they probably have like, I don't know. I mean, to me, it seems like the infrastructure project is fucking shredding, right? Like you put a train, the whole fucking thing in there. If they're so worried about all these ruins now that something's going in, it seems so ingenuous, dude. You know, and it's just like, oh, why? Like, I think you need to clear that fucking jungle out anyways, dude. To like see what's underneath it. They don't do anything. They worry about fucking shit.
I mean, most of it's still hidden.
Yeah.
Most of it we don't even know about.
Yeah.
Those are just like, all those sites are just like the tailored sites that they want us to see.
Right. And everything else is just whatever.
Yeah. And
I mean,
the train's going to is just going to reiterate that more.
It doesn't make any sense why like the UN got involved.
Yeah, it's weird.
There a lack of indigenous women were there for the vote. It's like, because dude, they have fucking families that they're fucking raising like normal fucking people, dude. They're like, oh, fucking, you know, whatever, we got work to do. So what the hell?
Yeah, I mean, they probably didn't even tell them there was a vote. They just brought as many of the workers down to the voting.
And here they are. They're like building this killer. I think they're building this killer thing there. Like it might not be environmentally like sound or whatever, but all that shit will have to be like, what's environmentally sound about fucking Mexico anyways, dude? I mean, they built like a whole fucking city on a man-made fucking island in the middle, like Mexico City. You know what I mean? What's ever been fun? Yeah. You think those pyramids, and when they built the pyramids and stuff, it was like environmentally friendly? Could have been. It's like here's another one. Like check this other thing that like I was interested in. Like there's a northern Nevada like county that they found like just put Northern Nevada County cobalt.
I think
did we already look at this together?
No, but I think I saw something about this.
Or lithium, something. There it is. This guy.
Was it this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. This
middle of nowhere. Where the hell am I? Is worth over $1 trillion. And it might just be the most important plot of land in America right now.
Well, I don't even know where I saw this. I think I just saw it come up in my algorithm.
A 28 by 22 mile wide area that spans northern Nevada and southern Oregon. This is in Humboldt County, the northernmost county in the state. Quiet, rural area with one major city. And it is about to look very different in the next 5 to 10 years. You see, something was discovered right here at Thacker Pass that's going to affect the county, the state, the American economy, international relations. I mean, the list just goes on. And there is plenty of controversy surrounding it. I am in the middle of nowhere. Welcome to Winnemucca. This is Winnemucca, Nevada.
It's just a friendly, welcoming community. It's home.
The city became a central shipping point to mines after the completion of the Transcontinental Railroad in 1869. Silver ore and gold were discovered through the 19th and 20th centuries, boosting the town's population and economy.
I believe Nevada is like the 4th largest producer of gold in the world.
Gold is huge here. There are mines nearby that have been operating for decades. Winnemucca has always been a ranching and mining town. Most people in town aren't raised here. They end up moving out here by themselves or with their family for work. And it's almost always work in the mines. And now, a new discovery will change this place.
You know, we won't just be a stop in the road on the way to Burning Man.
Just north of Winnemucca is the McDermott Caldera, considered the origin point of the Yellowstone hotspot. Hotspots are caused by hot materials rising from near the Earth's core. The hot materials heat up a magma chamber, and eventually that pressure has to go somewhere.
All right,
Lava
whatever.
spews out
But like,
and destroys everything in its path.
Worth $1 trillion?
Between
That's
16.3
crazy,
and
dude.
16.4 million years ago, that now empty lava chamber eventually collapsed in on itself and created a caldera. The combination of hydrothermal fluid, rainwater, and groundwater creates a lake bed in the caldera. At some point, the magma looked like it would erupt again, but didn't. And those rising temperatures pushed up even more hydrothermal fluid that created even more mineral enrichment. Over time, the minerals settled to the bottom of the lake. And over more time, the water in that lake evaporated and left a thick layer of clay at the bottom. And this clay might as well just be a big pile of muddy cash, because in this clay is white gold. And a white gold rush is coming for Winnemucca.
It's not the first gold rush that's come to Winnemucca.
Okay, I'm heading about 60 miles north of Winnemucca right now to an area called Thacker Pass, the epicenter of lithium mining, not just in the McDermott Caldera, but in all of America and kind of the world. So let's go see what the most important plot of land in America looks like. About 15 miles from Thacker Pass. I lost cell service like about 15 miles ago, so we are off the grid. Okay, I think we made it. You see, Thacker Pass has a very specific type of clay called illite clay, different than the smectite clay that is more commonly found throughout the caldera. That illite clay has an incredibly high concentration of lithium in it, more than double what's found in the smectite clay. The area was known to have mercury, gold, uranium, and gallium enrichments, but the behemoth now is lithium. And that makes Thacker Pass one of the most important plots of land in America right now. There's an estimated $3.9 billion worth of lithium back there. 2 million tons more lithium than the current largest mine in the world in Bolivia. And the entire McDermott Caldera is estimated to hold $1.5 trillion of lithium, making it the largest reserve in the world. But it's currently untapped. Right now, about 90% of the world's lithium is mined in Bolivia, Chile, China, and Australia. And the US currently imports its lithium from those countries. China dominates the processing of lithium globally, and we are playing catch-up. Just look at the approval process for the mine at Thacker Pass, how quickly it was pushed through. Maine has a large amount of lithium in hard rock, but the state has very strict laws around mining. North Carolina also has lithium in hard rock, but mining there would require moving people out of houses, rezoning, and all kinds of other complexities.
Again? They don't have a problem doing that,
There is
though.
a mine in Silver Peak, Nevada that mines lithium through brine and processes it using evaporation ponds, a process that takes time and very specific climates. So it can't be done anywhere, and it's only a fraction of what could be produced at Thacker Pass. And humanity is definitely going to need that lithium. Let me show you. Humanity has lived through the Copper Age, the Bronze Age, the Iron Age, and now we are in the early stages of the Lithium Age. The International Energy Agency believes that the demand for lithium could rise 40 times by 2040. Lithium is the main ingredient in the batteries we use for our phones, laptops, tablets, vapes, power tools, toothbrushes, basically anything that uses a battery, and especially EVs and other forms of renewable energy. As America and the global population transitions away from fossil fuels and invests more in things like solar, wind, and hydropower, the energy harvested will need to be stored somewhere. More lithium-ion batteries. Okay, I see some no trespassing signs.
Whatever, dude.
Now, a lot of companies are looking for...
Hit it. Like, the thing is that, like, I don't know. This is all I've been into lately, dude. It's like, I don't think batteries are the way to go, man. I really don't.
No, me neither.
I think dorks like
Just
this.
more dams, more dams and freaking.
We already got what we need. We just fucking those little stupid motors. And then fucking, I don't know.